Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the college football NCAA25 football reveal, the EA Sports. Let's see. We're going to go through the whole thing first and then rewind it and talk about some stuff. All right, here we go.
Finally, it is here. You can take all just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for.
Roll Tide nothing. Roll Tide nothing. Now it's time to go back over it because I see some stuff. Hold on now. Now let's go ahead and rewatch it. See, none of y'all ain't beating me. I put that on Miss Gladys. We got to check out equipment. What's new for equipment? And animations. Come on now. Come on now.
Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for.
This is a lit-ass trailer, bro. This is a lit-ass trailer. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why do I got goosebumps right now? Oh, look at Penn State, the white. The all-out white. Look at Penn State. Hey, this is lit. Look at Penn State, the all-white. Oh, look at Penn State. The whiteout. New Juk animation? New Juk animation?
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. How do we know the names? We are the people that can find whatever you may need. If you got the
That's new. That's new. College, you only need 1 foot in. Y'all better, college, you only need 1 foot in. This animation? Yes. Yeah. You only need 1 foot. Here we go.
whatever you may need. If you got the money, honey, we got
I like that transition. Ooh, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Easy. Where you going? Easy. Roll Tide nothing. Georgia all day. Roll Tide nothing. He ain't going nowhere. Oh. So, does this mean he only gonna be on offense? Does this mean he only gonna be on offense? He called it as a wide receiver. But in a picture, he caught a pick. Or you can have a true two-way on the road to glory. I think that's what they. So you mean to tell me they might have like different kind of builds you can make in Road to Glory? Like you could play one side of the ball, or like two-way, or you can do like a two-way build, and you could play both sides. Because if they have Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball in this game, they gotta make it where we could create a player that could play both sides. But then again, if we are able to make a player that could play both sides. One side, if you playing both sides and you're on the offense, you can't play quarterback. Like you can't like make your player play quarterback and then like a DB. You know? So they might limit it. They might let you do, if you do a true way, like a two-way. Bryson, thank you so much for that 200 bits. I appreciate that. So if you do a two-way, that means you can only probably play wide receiver and DB, or maybe a running back and linebacker, maybe. Jaden, thank you so much for the 40 bits. Y'all know me. I'm always saying, I just hope we're able to create a lineman, offensive lineman. Can we create an offensive lineman? If you let me create an offensive lineman, this game is a W. Jaden, thank you so much for 25 and then the 30 bits. I appreciate that, my guy. If you let me create an offensive lineman, this game is a W. I want a pancake. I want to run block up to the next level, knock the middle linebacker off his feet. I want to pull to the end, knock him off his feet. I want to pass block. You ain't going nowhere. Let me create a lineman, an offensive lineman. Please. I want to create a left guard. I want to create a left guard. If you don't let me create a left guard, I'm rioting. Is there anything else they showed?
It's officially reveal day for EA Sports College Football 25. Now, this video here is sponsored by EA Sports, as they did get me a little bit of this information early so that I could put this video together for you guys. Yesterday, we got the covers, we got the release date, which is July 19th, early edition on July 16th. We got all the pre-order stuff, so if you want to check that out, you can check out yesterday's video. Today, we got a trailer. Today, we've got a little bit of info on some game modes and something really big for customization that I know people are going to be excited for. And we're going to get tons of more info on this game in the coming weeks as we get closer to release. So make sure to subscribe with the bell icon on so you don't miss any of those important videos. We're going to get more gameplay and stuff like that to look at deeper as we get closer to the release date. And make sure to follow on my social media because I'm going to be giving away a bunch of copies. So I play the trailer with the actual music from the trailer because it is getting copyright claimed because of the music in it. So really all we can do here is just kind of look at the trailer and see some of the things that are in it here. You're going to get some gameplay stuff. You're seeing a lot of the pageantry and the tradition type stuff, and they're going to dive deeper on this in the weeks to come for sure, but you can see some notable things throughout this trailer, like certain entrances that certain teams have, certain mascots, certain celebrations that teams do. You're seeing some little bit of gameplay clips. You're getting cinematic stuff. Obviously, we're going to get a much deeper gameplay trailer in the coming weeks. Typically, that's what happens with get a much deeper gameplay trailer in the coming weeks. Typically, that's what happens.
Let me create a tackle or left guard, man. Let me create a lineman.
Happens.
Somebody said trailer looks mid.
With Madden every year. The first trailer is the sizzle trailer. It's cinematic. It's more hype. You get a little bit of gameplay in it, but nothing too crazy. And then within a week or two or three, you get a much deeper gameplay video that's a little bit longer, that shows more actual in-game clips and breaks down different game mechanics and stuff like that. There'll also be different deep dives with certain modes like franchise mode, or in this case, Dynasty mode, and Road to Glory and things like that.
Hey, ooh, thank you so much for the 2 roses.
Full reveal day, but keep in mind when it comes to these games, at least as it pertains to Madden in the past, the first reveal day is really more so a hype trailer like we're seeing here, and it's more so brief information on some of the bullet points of the game. As the coming weeks play out, you're going to get deeper info on everything. You're going to have a day where they do just gameplay. You're going to have a day where they do just Dynasty, a day where they do just Road to Glory, a day where they do just customization and things like that, and they're going to go much deeper on each topic. So this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg right now, and I'm already excited. I'm sure you guys are too, especially to dive into this blog and go over some of the stuff that's going to be coming to this game. Some things that we were hopeful for, some things that we had been asking for, some things that we weren't sure if they were going to be there or not, and it looks like a lot of those things are going to be there, which is pretty exciting. So moving over to EA's website now, we're going to go over the blog where they're breaking down some of the game mode and gameplay stuff. And again, keep in mind, they're going to break all the stuff down much more in depth. Today, they're kind of just giving you the overview of what you can expect coming to the game this year.
By the way, whose mama's watching the stream right now with them? I know I see like 700 people in TikTok, 50-some people here in Twitch. How many of y'all mamas is right next to y'all watching me right now? Here's my time to shine. Hey, tell your mama Dukes I'm available. I'm available. I'm available. I'm fresh out the shower. Beard oil on the face. Smelling good. Old Spice deodorant, baby oil up, vitamin D, cocoa butter, Vaseline on the lips, cocoa butter. Sexy individual. Tell your mama I'm ready. I'm ready for anything she want to offer me.
Shifty__ says relax Sunk, you're on the clock.
So it says Campus IQ. Immerse yourself in authentic, fast-paced college football gameplay with Campus IQ, a suite of features built to deliver wide-open, fast-paced, and unique college football gameplay. Test your strategic decision-making with an all-new composure system, player wear and tear, screen-shaking home field advantages, and dozens of diverse playstyles across 134 FBS teams. Now, the small part of that little
Ah! Ah! I mean, I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100 with you. Ruthless, thank you so much for the rose. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with y'all. You can pay the $150 for both games, or either you want it or not. Personally, if I'm some of y'all who don't do content or stream like I do, I would just get the college game for now. The standard edition. I'm just keeping all the way a buck with you. If you don't make content and you just like to play the football games for fun, get the college game standard edition, the cheap one, for now. Until you get more information on the Madden or whatever the case may be, then you could go ahead and make your purchases.
B3B4X Bray says what's the point you paying the same for both plus tax?
Bray, I'm talking. Don't interrupt me, man. I told you about that. See, here we go.
Says I get the game for free.
Here we go. See. Y'all ruining it. Y'all ruining it. Here we go. Y'all bothering me while I'm at work. Y'all need to talk. Here we go. Shut up. Shut up. Here we go. Back to the video. Now I can talk in peace. Here we go. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by heathens. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is. Go ahead and get the cheap edition, standard edition college football first. Get that. Don't spend your money on all that extra stuff. You understand me? Listen to me. I'm telling you some good stuff. If you don't make content, if you're not a streamer, you don't do YouTube videos or TikToks or anything like that, and you want to just get the game for fun, get the cheap one, the standard edition. You understand me? If you so happen to be like a TikTok streamer or like a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, you want to make content with this game, you gonna make your money back. Guarantee you gonna make your money back if you spend that $150. I'm gonna tell you why you gonna make that money back. You putting out content, the money gonna come back. I'm telling you, man. I'm putting y'all on the game. I'm putting y'all on game. So me, since all of y'all watch me and some of y'all love my content, I'm gonna be playing this game a lot, and Madden. Even though Madden's a copy paste every year, even with 2K, I'm still gonna get it because people gonna want to see you play it. And I know I'm gonna get my worst back in return. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck with you. I'm not reading your name out on TikTok. I don't even know how you got that name. The fact that I get strikes on TikTok for like weird stuff, but you have a name like that, and you have a name like that. Oh my God! Y'all should see his. Y'all should see what this dude donated me 8 roses, but his name is crazy. It's PUSSYEATER 3000. Hey Jamie, thank you so much for the 2 roses. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm keeping it all the way a buck with y'all. Save your money. Save your money. If you're not a content creator, save your money, man. If you are a content creator, the 150 is worth it because you're going to get your money back and more. And you're going to have extra stuff. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I ain't finna be one of them ones to tell you, oh man, y'all tripping. Go spend that 150. You get both games. You get it. No, I'm not finna tell you that. Get the college, the cheap one, the standard edition. Because we all know, and let's keep it a buck. Only people who play Ultimate Team is motherfuckers with money. Ultimate Team is the money grab mode. It's pay to win. Everybody know that. Ultimate Team is a pay to win mode. And it looks like they forcing this on us with these covers and these little football points you get when you pre-order. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not playing Ultimate Team. I ain't spending my money on no damn cards and putting players in the game. I ain't got that kind of money. I need to put gas in my car. I ain't got that kind of money. So I ain't playing the Ultimate Team. I'm just keeping it a buck. Spend your money on the standard edition, college, and then wait it out for Madden.
Little paragraph there that stuck out to me is the part that said there's a suite of features built to deliver wide open, fast-paced, and unique college football gameplay, which is true to the old NCAA games. Even though they were always built on the Madden engine and they took some stuff from Madden and they had some similarities, the college game always did play a little bit different. It definitely played faster and it felt a little more, like college. College can be a lot more wide open. You see a lot more crazy things happen. You see a more fast-paced style of play, and it sounds like that's what we're going to be getting with this game, which is what we expected. Now, continuing on here with some of the bullet points for these gameplay features, it says wide open, fast-paced gameplay powered by.
Hey, BK, thank you so much for the hand heart. I appreciate that, my heart. A wide open range of player ratings that fluctuate throughout a game, team tiers, and a new in-game passing mechanic. Don't worry about him reading. I got it for y'all. Wide open, fast-paced gameplay powered by the wide range of player ratings that fluctuate throughout a game, team tiers, and new in-game passing mechanics. EA Sports College Football 25 delivers strategy, fast-paced gameplay reflecting to the true depth of college football. Wear and tear with the new wear and tear system as the hit at players wear down. Oh, okay. Manage your players' health. Limit fatigue. Assess risk of injury and avoid on-field mistakes by using strategic substitutions to ensure your players are at their best when it counts the most. Oh, okay. Pre-snap recognition. Pre-snap recognition makes the decision behind every snap matter more. Do you trust in your high-skill seniors or take a risk with your untested freshmen? Read the game and then read your players to make the right decision when it matters most. I like that. Hey, Jada, thank you so much for that 55 bits. I don't know your name, but thank you so much for the 4 heart puffs on TikTok. Zinman, thank you so much for the bear. Home field advantage. Game altering home field advantage. Rattle your rivals in college football's toughest places to play. Test your squad's role game, composure, and confidence levels as you play through distractions like screen shaking, missing. Okay, so basically the home field advantage like Madden like this year. Missing pre-play icons and moving play art. Okay.
EA Sports College Football 25 delivers strategic, fast-paced gameplay reflecting the true depth of college. So right there, it sounds like your ratings can actually fluctuate in-game depending on how you're playing, which is pretty interesting. Wear and tear. With the new wear and tear system, as the hits add up, players wear down. Manage your players' health, limit fatigue, assess risk of injury, and avoid on-field mistakes by using strategic substitutions to ensure your players are at their best when it counts the most. Now, this is interesting because I don't think we have something like this in Madden unless this is just a
Exactly. So for all of y'all who want to spam your best players in these college games, you can't do that. Because if I bust his ass, he gonna feel that pain and you gonna have to sub him out.
fancy way of saying just the basic fatigue system, but I don't think it's quite that. This sounds like it might be something a little bit different, a little bit more in depth, which sounds pretty interesting. Anything that allows us to further manage our team, I think, are the things that real football fans want, so that sounds pretty cool. Next up, we've got pre-snap recognition. Pre-snap recognition makes the decision behind every snap matter more. Do you trust in your high-skill seniors or take a risk with your untested freshmen? Read the game, then read your players to make the right decision when it matters most. So again, more team management.
Juju, you better hope we don't match up in NCAA. You see? You see? You see? I ain't even started. Now, if I match up with him and whoop his ass, guess what he gonna do? Oh, you got lucky, Juju. You got lucky, Juju. You got lucky, Juju, man. This is my first game. This is my first game on, Juju. This is my first game on, man. That's what they gonna say. That's what they gonna say. Watch.
Kind of reminds me of back in the national championship when the Alabama Crimson Tide took out Jalen Hurts and put in Tua, and he wound up winning the game. So maybe something along those lines that you can monitor would be pretty cool. And then, of course, home field advantage. We knew this would probably be returning. Game-altering home field advantages rattle your rivals in college football's toughest places to play. Test your squad's road game composure and confidence levels as you play through distractions like screen shaking, missing pre-play icons, and moving play art. So much like the old NCAA games that had home field advantage, probably going to be similar. We saw Madden bring this over, I believe, in Madden 22 or 23, where they added that to Madden. But this was always one of those features that just seemed more suited for the college game because home field advantage seems like such a bigger deal in college. The crowds are just so much more rowdy. So probably taking some of the things from the Madden home field advantage that they currently have, and they're just going to implement those in different ways in the college game, which makes sense. That's something we want to see as a part of the college game because it was always there before. Moving on, it says iconic atmospheres. From the big house to the swamp, from Tuscaloosa to College Station, experience the decibel-shaking soundscape of college football, putting you inside the stadium alongside all the iconic rituals and traditions that make you feel right at home. Pageantry and traditions. Revel in the storied traditions, sights, and sounds that electrify college football stadiums every Saturday with unique team runouts, rivalry rituals, synchronized crowd chants, loudness meters, as well as real game day audio, fight songs, and of course mascots. It'll feel like home.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. You playing, you winning, and the crowd's chanting the fight song. Yo, that's tough. I like that right there.
Home everywhere you look. And of course, this is something they just absolutely have to get right. The pageantry and the atmosphere is such a big deal to college football, and we know that's something they have talked about numerous times over the years, that they were putting so much effort into getting actual game day audio from crowds, actual crowd chants, actual fight songs, even licensing certain music potentially for some of the bigger schools that are played at these games, having all of the rivalry rituals and the team runouts be authentic. And we saw little glimpses of that in the trailer. They didn't, give us everything, but they definitely had some of those little tidbits in the trailer to let you know that it is for sure in the game. And I'm pretty excited to see them break this down further in the weeks to come and kind of go over everything that is in the game as it pertains to the atmosphere. Commentary and broadcast. Listen to the iconic voices of Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit as they call marquee matchups while
Are these W announcers, commentators? Are these W commentators? Yes or no? W? I don't be knowing their names. That's the thing. I hear them, but I don't be knowing their names. See, I pay attention to the game, not the damn commentators.
Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock take the mic for all of your other games. Take in the sights and sounds around the stadium between plays with a dynamic pitcher-in-pitcher play call system. Now, we knew about these announcers.
They be on Alabama tip. Okay.
Already, but we didn't know how they were going to split everything up. So it sounds like now Fowler and Herbstreit are going to be for the big matchups, the prime time games, and then the other guys are going to be just for your regular games. It was pretty cool. Announcers already, but we didn't know how they were going to split everything up. So it sounds like now Fowler and Herbstreit are going to be for the big matchups, the prime time games, and then the other. The prime time games, and then the other matchups, the prime time games, and then the other matchups, you know, the prime time games, and then
Who is this? Who is this? Is this Illinois? They mascot is a turtle? They mascot is a turtle? My damn slow as hell. My damn slow as hell, man. What the hell going on here? Y'all playing with me, right? Y'all joking. This gotta be a joke. No way in hell they mascot is a turtle. Are y'all for real? Or y'all bull jiving? Y'all for real or y'all bull jiving? It's a rivalry trophy? That's a trophy for... Rivalry against who? Rivalry against who? Ohio State? So whoever wins out of Ohio State and Illinois get a turtle as a trophy? It's against Maryland? Oh, man.
and the other guys are going to be just for your regular games. It's pretty cool. It's going to give you a switch up again, something we didn't even see in Madden. So having different crews, having them switch that up keeps...
Is that supposed to be TCU in the background?
the commentary
Probably.
from getting stale, which is great. Now let's move on to the game modes. I know a lot of people are interested in hearing about this, and again, they're going to break down each of these modes much more in depth as the weeks come, just like they do with Madden. You'll have a whole day dedicated to Dynasty mode, a whole day dedicated to Road to Glory, where they can really break down every single thing about the mode, but for today, they're just giving you a brief overview of what you can expect. So for Dynasty mode, it says create a coach.
Okay, here we go. Dynasty mode. Create a coach, take control, upgrade their abilities, and build a powerhouse college football program. Establish your coaching staff, then work to recruit the best talent either straight from high school or direct from the transfer portal. Take your team to the next level in I thought it said O-line. I was about to nut. Level in online Dynasty where up to 32 players can compete against each other on and off the field.
Take control, upgrade their abilities, and build a powerhouse college football program. Establish your coaching staff, then work to recruit the best talent either straight from high school or direct from the transfer portal. Take your team to the next level in online Dynasty, where up to 32 players can compete against each other on and off the field.
So you mean to tell me I could create my own Dynasty mode and y'all could join? And then we could play each other? July 15, 11 p.m. sharp at night. I will be having that early access because I am getting the $150 bundle, the MVP edition, the digital deluxe, July 15, 3 days before it comes out. Or whatever. No, that's like 4 days. But July 15, no, 3 days. Yeah, 3 days before it come out. July 15, 11 p.m. Everybody be here. Because once that game launch for early access at 12 a.m., we in here. We in here. Best believe that. Best believe that.
So I know a lot of people were asking if Online Dynasty would be.
You could just buy it $100. No, I'm getting a $150. Hey, Jake, was you here earlier? I'm a content creator. I'm getting it for y'all entertainment. You know? You get me now? I'm eventually going to get the money back off of content. I'm just telling y'all, if you don't do content, if some of y'all don't do content, don't do YouTube stream or TikTok or none of that, it's best for y'all to get the cheap versions. It's just best for y'all. But if some of y'all stream, do TikTok or make videos content, maybe you want to invest in getting both games at that price to entertain your audience more. For example, I get the $150 version. I get a 3-day early access. That means you guys get to tune into the game even if you don't have it 3 days earlier watching me. You get what I'm saying now? You get what I'm saying? So if you if you don't do content, and you just play the game for fun and you want to be like, oh, let me check out how the game is before I make that little purchase. Juju, he's streaming right now. The game comes out Friday, but he have a 3-day early access. Let me go check him out and see if it's worth it. There you go. There you go. There you go. You get me now? Y'all get me now?
Be here and how many players. So good that we got that answered. I am hearing that Online Dynasty won't be cross-play this year though, so
what? You gotta be kidding me. What did you just say?
So good that we got that answered. I am hearing that Online Dynasty won't be cross-play this year though.
And promises, how to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid.
Hey, already, thank you so much for the heart me. That don't make no sense. 2024, and you mean to tell me we can't get crossplay? 2024, and you mean to tell me we can't get crossplay? Also, billion-dollar company, ladies and gentlemen, EA, AAA billion-dollar company, but we can't get crossplay. Now, we don't know if this guy is actually 100% telling the truth, but he did say at the beginning of this video this video is sponsored by EA. So he might know a little more information. So like any other regular person, I might take his word more. And if that's true, oh my God, GG's. So you mean to tell me if I make a Dynasty league with y'all, only PlayStation, because I'm PlayStation, only PlayStation players could join the Dynasty? I can't play with nobody who's on Xbox or even people who probably get it for PC? That's whack. If that's true, that's whack. That's an L if that's true. $1 billion company, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, this game ain't been created in like 10 plus years. And you mean to tell me out of all this time, but.
So that might be a bummer for some, but I do believe crossplay is enabled in the other online modes like...
Okay, so that don't make sense. How are you going to enable crossplay in other modes but not put it in Dynasty? What? That makes zero sense. You're going to put it in other game modes but don't put it in Dynasty?
Here though, so that might be a bummer for some, but I do believe crossplay is enabled in the other online modes like regular play now and in Ultimate Team. Road to Glory.
Nobody's playing Ultimate Team, man. Nobody ain't got that kind of money, man. Stop pushing that on us. We don't like Ultimate Team. It's a money grab thing, and that's all y'all is money hungry. Just like 2K. Live the life of a student athlete with your creative player and take home the Heisman as you build an unforgettable college football legacy. Manage your weekly schedule, GPA, and your image. Earn the coach trust to get more playing time. Ooh. So like side quests? Or like doing like extra stuff in practice? Or use the transfer portal to get the time and glory you deserve. I like that. That's a W. That's a W. That's a W. I bet I have a higher GPA than y'all. How much y'all want to bet? I bet I have a higher GPA than all of y'all. How much y'all want to bet? Hey, Alito, I love you so much, bro. How much y'all want to bet? How much y'all want to bet? I can already tell who gonna have a 1.2 GPA. First of all, Bray, you ain't gonna have no 3 point. You ain't gonna sit your ass down. You not having over a 3.0 GPA. Bray, your GPA at best it'll probably be a 2.2. Other than that, it's low, below average, very below mid. Matter of fact, never 3 point. Some Leroy, you over there on TikTok, you is not getting no 3 point. Some of y'all keep saying 3.4, 3.0. None of y'all is getting 3. Somebody said 4.75. What the hell? So none of y'all is getting above a 3.0. All of y'all is getting 2.2 average at best. At best. I'm telling y'all, man, none of y'all. Some of y'all. Some of y'all, 0.3 GPA, back of the class, eating crayons and Play-Doh. Some of y'all, yeah. I like this though.
Live the life of a student athlete with your creative player and take home the Heisman as you build an unforgettable college football legacy. Manage your week.
This first line right here is interesting. Live the life of a student athlete.
Weekly schedule, GPA, and your image. Earn coach trust to get more playing time, or use the transfer portal to get the time and the glory you deserve. So again, transfer portal is going to be big.
All of y'all gonna use the transfer portal. All of y'all gonna use the transfer portal. I can see it right now. All of y'all gonna use the transfer portal. All of y'all. Okay, I got a question. We don't know now, but y'all think like, okay, let's say we start Road to Glory, right? And we creating our creative player, right? Y'all think they gonna start us off in like our high school game? And then like based off how we do in that game, we're gonna get our offers? And then we pick from there? Who gonna create a wide receiver? Who gonna create a wide receiver? How many of y'all gonna create a wide receiver? I got a question for all my people who creating wide receivers. How many touchdowns y'all gonna get in the high school game? How many touchdowns y'all gonna get in the high school game? Watch everybody cap. Everybody gonna be capping. Look at. Somebody said 5, 4, 3, 6. Yeah, y'all capping. Capaholics mixtape. 3, 8, 40, 50. I'm gonna fumble 3 times. See, that's realistic. 10. Hey, Valid, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that, my heart. That Prime sub. None of y'all ain't doing good. How many of y'all creating quarterbacks? Valid, thank you so much for that Prime sub. I appreciate it. Okay. I just pray we get to create a lineman. I pray we get to create a lineman. I pray we get to create an offensive lineman. Oh my God, man.
Big in both modes and really good for career mode because now you can transfer your player, which a lot of people like to do. They like to switch teams, so that's going to be pretty fun to use. College Football Ultimate Team. Build your dream team of college football stars and legends. Play solo challenges or head-to-head seasons to upgrade your squad and take on the toughest contests. Take your skills across consoles in more competitive formats like College Football Ultimate Team Champs and Champs Gauntlet, which are going to be
nobody's playing
like
Ultimate Team
and things like that from Madden if you're familiar with that. Now here's another thing that sounds interesting here. This is a different type of online competitive game mode. So this is separate from like Ultimate Team or just regular Play Now Online. This is called Road to the College Football Playoff. It says
Road to the College Football Playoff. Experience a new way to play competitively across consoles in the Road to the College Football Playoff. Will you represent your university or take a power school to climb the polls? Earn rank by upsetting the toughest opponents and securing the votes you need to progress and level up divisions. Stack wins to earn your chance at making the playoffs and take home the national championship. It doesn't sound interesting to me, but we're gonna test it out. It doesn't intrigue me, but we're gonna test it out.
Says experience a new way to play competitively across consoles.
He read like he in trouble. On God, KC, if I bring you in Discord right now and I tell you to read a paragraph, on God, you will stumble. You will stumble. On God. KC, where you at? Let me bring you in Discord real quick. You read this. I literally read this perfectly. But let me hear you read. Hectic. 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 I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't care about EA. I know it's probably gonna hurt me in the long run, but I don't care about EA. They let people down too much. They do. They let people down too much. I don't even care about the money. Like, the money ain't even worth it if it's not like good material being put out, you know? Like, I don't want, you know, I don't want to be like sponsored. Like, if it's not good, you know? Cause then here's the thing. If I'm sponsored by them, I gotta speak good about them. I can't speak the truth. That's gonna be the problem. That's gonna be the issue. If I'm sponsored by them, I gotta speak good about them. I can't speak bad. If there's something going on in the game that I don't like, I can't speak bad about it. Because then I'm gonna get that email or that call or that text. Hey, Juju, you said that you can't. We have you on contract. You know? Just like that.
In the road to the college football playoff. Will you represent your university?
That's why I feel like it's better for me to just, you know, not like, yeah, I hate Madden with a passion. Like EA, I despise EA. They give us copy and paste products every year. Every year. Like, they don't even care about it. It's some gaming companies out there that just don't care about us. It's a money grab. Money grab. Call of Duty, Infinity Ward, money grab. That's a prime example right there. Money grab. 2K, money grab. They don't care no more. And then the thing about it is, I already said this like a while ago, I don't blame them. Because you know why? We're going to continue to buy it every year. Because it's nostalgia for us. It's a nostalgia for us. We're used to having 2K or Madden or Call of Duty every year because we've been playing it for so long. It's like in our brains to that's like, oh, it's coming out. Let's go get it. Let's go cop it. It's like a must have. And they taking advantage of that and they just putting out product, putting out nothing. And we're going to buy it. We're going to buy it. That's why I don't even blame them. But it's bad quality. It's so bad. It's so bad. 2K, you gotta freaking pay like almost $200 for VC to even be able to wanna enjoy the game. Madden, copy and paste. Ultimate Team, pushing this Ultimate Team on us. Like, Call of Duty, trash. Run and gun game, same thing. Bugs, hackers, all in Call of Duty. But I bet your ass they're going to have a new bundle in that shop every week. A new bundle looking character in the shop every week. I'm telling you. But like I said, you can't blame them because we're going to buy it. It's a nostalgia for us. We used to been playing our whole life and having the game in our household. So we're going to buy it regardless. That's why I say until a real company actually comes out and give us a good sports like game or like a good shooting game and like actually draw us to it, then yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all, bro. I be speaking of facts.
Or take a power school to climb the polls. Earn rank by upsetting the toughest opponents and securing votes you need to progress and level up divisions. Stack wins to earn your chance at making the playoffs and take home the national championship. So this sounds like just a different take of an online competitive mode, probably a shortened season where you're going to rank up and you're going to earn your points based on, difficulty of opponent, how well you do in the game, and then you're going to make it into the college.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm being for real. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's why I'm patiently waiting. I can't wait for GTA 6. On God, I can't wait for GTA 6. Because that's the only game I'm going to be playing for a couple months. Every day on stream, y'all going to see me on GTA. Mm-hmm.
Football playoff, I guess, with a number of other online competitors as well. And then you compete through that to try to win the national championship. So this could be a pretty fun new...
Because like Rockstar, they actually care about their community. Rockstar... They care about their community. It's only a few. Rockstar, Treyarch, the ones who make Black Ops, they care. It's a bunch of other games out. Whoever make I love MLB. Naughty Dog. Oh my God, yes. Yes. Yes, it's a couple more too. It's only a certain more.
Game mode. And here's probably the best part of the blog, something people were very
Epic Games, some of them, they love their community.
Nervous about. No one knew for sure if it was coming, but it is official. Team Builder is in the game. It says create your own college football program.
Hey King, even if MLB is copy and paste, it's way better. On God, way better than Madden and 2K. I played MLB for the first time this year, and I love it so much. The customization, your character development, such a chill game, is way more in depth. You understand me? Way more in depth.
With customization tools on the Team Builder website, design uniforms.
And I don't understand, even NHL is made by EA, but it feels like they focus more on like certain in-depth stuff with NHL than Madden. And I don't understand that. And NHL is such a good game too.
Helmets, fields, and upload your own logo. You can then upload your program to use in Play Now and Dynasty. Check out the download center to browse teams created by the entire community. You can learn more about Team Builder later this summer. So again,
hold on now. What did you say?
We're very nervous about. No one knew for sure if it was coming, but it is official. Team Builder.
Team Builder. Create your own college football program with customization tools on the Team Builder website. Design uniforms, helmets, fields, and upload your own logo. You can then upload your program to use in Play Now and Dynasty. Check out the download center to browse teams created by the entire community. You can learn more about Team Builder later this summer. Juju, what do you think about God of War? I beat it already. We did a stream. We did like a 30+ hour stream and I beat it. Oh, this is a W right here. This is a W. This is a W. I get to create my own college football program. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sir, is it in the game?
I beat them all.
It says create your own college football program with customization tools on the Team Builder
Joby.
website. Design uniforms, helmets, fields, and upload your own logo. You can then upload your program to use in Play Now and Dynasty. Check out the download center to browse teams created by the entire community. You can learn more about Team Builder later this summer. So again, as they're going to break down everything else later on this summer as we get closer to release, they'll probably have an entire day dedicated to Team Builder. And this is awesome because we still don't have created team in Madden. Madden. And I've been saying for months, this game is not going to be Madden. They've had way too much time to work on it. They don't have the strict, restrict right here on the screen. FL, this game is going to be...
I hope it's not Madden. 10 years plus of development, it better not be Madden.
Different, just like the old NCAA games are different. And this is proof, just seeing this first blog, some of the stuff they put in here, and just the fact that they're not only putting a creative team in here, but they're bringing the full-fledged team builder back, which is arguably, like the best feature of any EA Sports football game ever. This is create a team on steroids, and the people that kept this game alive for so many years on NCAA 14 did a lot of that through Team Builder, and they're bringing that back. So that is probably the best news of the day, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree with that. Now, if you want to know more about all the pre-order stuff and the early release versions